Welcome to Game Rats. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the newly released Super Nintendo game, Fork Parker's Crunch-Out. So first of all, what is Fork Parker's Crunch-Out? The game was developed by Devolver Digital and released on physical media by Megacat Studios. At the time of this video, it is only playable on the NTSC model of the Super Nintendo. The PAL SNES and the Super Famicom are not supported. The game costs $50, or if you want to go big, you could opt for the $150 Collector's Edition. Devolver has stated that the game is about the dangers of the all-too-common crunch in the video game industry. The game is meant to depict the physical and emotional abuse that a dev might go through while under crunch. They have even decided to donate all of their profits from the game to the Take This Foundation, a non-profit charity that is dedicated to spreading awareness of mental health issues in gaming and providing services for mental illness prevention. What Devolver has decided to do with their profits is very admirable, and more publishers and devs should take notes. But I just want to say that this review is based solely on the game itself, and not at all a knock against the awareness that Devolver is trying to spread. So with that said, let's take a look at the game. You take on the role of Fork Parker, a money-hungry CFO of a successful indie game studio. The studio is at the top of their game until a new competitor emerges in Cash Cow Games. Cash Cow has discovered that things like paid DLC, loot boxes, and collector's editions can boost their profits. So naturally, Fork Parker wants to do the same thing. Fork Parker has to pull out all of the stops in order to meet the release deadline. This means that he has to keep his employees, or minions as the game calls them, working around the clock until a new game is completed. To do this, you will have to race around your office and motivate your minions to keep working. This includes keeping them caffeinated so they don't fall asleep, feeding them at their desks so they don't have to get up and take a lunch break, smacking them around with a bat when they get distracted, and resuscitating them with a jolt of electricity when they pass out. But that's not all you have to do. You will have to collect quickly disappearing coins that are needed to purchase upgrades, play mini-games that will cease all development progress until they are completed, and avoid your pet pig Pork, otherwise you will be forced to shake him around for an absurd amount of time. This is all in addition to making sure that your employees are working hard enough to develop the game within 5 minutes. The game can get chaotic, and it can get there quickly, but more on that later. You start the game in an office playing as Fork Parker. You have 4 employees and 4 stations in the back of the room. According to the manual, these stations are the AED station, the coffee station, the food station, and the discipline station. Then you start to move your character. Seems to control okay, but man, why is this guy so slow? You'll start slowly walking different items to your employees as they need them, all while collecting coins and waiting for your resources to replenish. And damn, there's that pig again. I gotta tap B to escape. Oh well, keep moving on. Eventually, you notice a flashing light on your desk. You click on it and a minigame begins. It's a game called Fix It Fork, and the internet is down, so you have to hit a series of QTE button presses in order to repair the router. I'm thinking, this is pretty cool. Something interesting to break up the gameplay. So you finish the minigame and keep collecting coins and delivering coffee. Then a drone pops up at the bottom of the screen. What's this, you may ask? One of your pesky minions has taken it upon themselves to order lunch via drone, and we can't have them taking a lunch break, so surely we have to destroy the drone. Cue another minigame. This time Fork and his pig Pork have to catch items dropped by the drone and spit them back at it until it crashes. Crisis averted. You're back in the office now and somehow you're almost out of time. Oh well, you're close to filling your development meter, so you press on. Success! Your game comes out, it gets terrible review scores, and then it's on to the next level. Now here is where Fork Parker introduces the only thing that adds any variety to the gameplay. An upgrade screen. For a price, you can upgrade your 4 resource stations so that they recharge faster. These upgrades will last the entirety of the game. The rest are single-use items that you can use to help Fork do his tasks. He can hold 3 at a time. Let's pick up a few. Wingtip shoes. Nice, so there is a run button. Alright, next level. Put on the shoes and wow, these things change everything. You feel like the chaos can now be properly managed. Fork Parker's zipping around the office collecting coins and keeping his minions working hard. But there's that drone again. And the same router minigame. Well, now the phone's ringing, and it's Fork Parker's wife. She's asking me questions about how to beat a game, so I tell her to buy the paid DLC, obviously. She re-asks the same question. Okay, no worries. I like this dialogue, so I'll take my time and read it. I pick a different option, and then the screen is cleared. Now work can resume. But what's this? I'm almost out of time, and I'm nowhere near filling my dev meter. Oh, okay. I get it now. The timer still runs even while you're in a minigame. Wish the game would have made that a little more clear. So you run out of time, and it's game over. Or is it? At least this game has a continue screen. You click continue, and you're taken back to the upgrade screen. But all of the cash you spent before you died is gone. There isn't enough for the $7,000 wingtip shoes anymore. Well, I guess I'll already have them when I start the level. Nope. You're back to playing the painfully slow Fork Parker, who's barely crawling around on the screen. Okay, well this sucks, but let's try this without the upgrades. Maybe we can still do it. The icons above the minions' heads start to pile up. You can't collect the coins in time. Oh, and now I have to fix the internet again. Well, let's go do that. Going on our way. But wait, I stepped on this annoying pig again. Come on. Come on. And now it's game over again. I could go on and on, but here's the gist of it. I confess I did not beat Fork Parker's Crunch Out. I played it for about 4 hours, restarted 7 or 8 times, and made it to level 7. After I lost there, I became too frustrated to continue. But from what I can tell, the mechanics stay exactly the same throughout the entirety of the game, the only difference being that the difficulty increases. I know that Devolver is known for making difficult games, like Enter the Gungeon, a game that I love. But when you die in Gungeon, it's always because of something you did. You didn't dodge the bullet in time. You didn't clear the jump. It's not something that the game did to cause you to fail. In this game, every time I failed, I felt that the only reason was because I was unable to afford an essential upgrade, or I just had bad luck with the amount of seemingly randomized minigames that I encountered on that particular level. The needs of your employees seem completely random. For example, this guy up here wanted coffee. You give it to him, and immediately after, he wants coffee again. Now you have to wait for the coffee station to recharge and then give it to him again. This happened numerous times on different levels. And then in later levels, the running shoes are, as far as I'm concerned, essential to playing the game. Why do you have to pay $7,000 of Fork Parker bucks to unlock the run button? And back to the continue option. Why is it even in the game? If you run out of money and try to continue in a late level, it's going to be impossible to complete without upgrades. Sometimes you can give your employees items from behind their chair. Other times you just can't. You kind of have to shift around until it works. Another minor gripe is that you can't pick up items or give them to your employees while you are holding down the run button. This may seem nitpicky, but in a game where every second counts, readjusting your thumb on the controller takes up precious time. I hate to be so negative about this game. There are definitely certain things that I like about it. The story and humor are great. I love all of the gaming industry jabs that are made. I enjoyed the look of the game and the catchy music, and the game even had some moments where it was genuinely a lot of fun. When things are all aligned just right and everyone's needs are met, you strap on the running shoes and zoom around the office like a well-oiled machine, maintaining the chaos and keeping everything organized. At times, it even gave me a zen-like feeling, like when you're having a really good game of Tetris. But those moments are ruined as soon as you have to play another minigame for the 4th time in one level. In conclusion, unless you are a collector that wants something new and novel for your SNES collection, I really can't recommend this game. Although if you can look past its faults, the game does have a few fun moments here and there. But for me, it was frustrating, unbalanced, and after a few levels, it just felt like a chore. I would love to hear your thoughts on this game as well. Be sure to post in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.
Game.